YouTube, on the grind forum yet again. Yes, we here again. We got another special guest with me, right next to me out here in Harlem. My boy, introduce yourself.
Yo.
Tell the world where you from.
DJ Band from Vancouver, Canada.
Vancouver?
Yeah, man.
All the way?
Hell yeah, 6-hour flight.
I ain't gonna lie, like the only thing I'm fun about Cancun is you ever seen Are We There Yet? I mean, niggas said Cancun, Vancouver.
Are we there yet? That's in Vancouver?
I mean, like, it's like, but it's a specific.
It's shot in Vancouver, right?
Nah, like, it's a specific part of the movie type shit where, like, they trying to get to Vancouver. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, word? I didn't even know that, but I've seen that
bro,
movie.
You ever watch that shit, bro? Ice Cube, bro.
Crazy.
Classic ass.
Nah, I've seen that movie, but I just didn't even know that was playing in Vancouver.
Nah, that ass, bro. Work. Alright, so, let's get into this. What's some parts of your life that helped you, like, step towards this path you're on now with DJing?
Shit. I used to do like an archive account on SoundCloud. Archive like summers, autumn, like type of underground stuff back then. I think this was in 2018, like when this stuff was relatively small. But even when I was like a kid, I used to always be into like underground music, just finding artists, and then they blow up, and I'd be like, damn, okay, all these artists I listen to keep blowing up. And I was bored as hell in COVID. And I didn't check my like SoundCloud. I kind of took a break from SoundCloud, like playlisting and stuff. And then I look at all the SoundCloud playlists I made in like 2019, 2018, and they were like going up like 500 to 1,000 likes on a playlist.
Okay.
And that's right when COVID started, and I just graduated high school, so I was in like an interesting place. I didn't have shit to do.
Yeah.
So then I just hit up a random artist that like I used to archive their music, and I'm like, yo, like I'm trying to post some music. I think I paid them like $25 for a song.
Okay.
And then started it with there, and just kind of just started posting music. But it really just started off just enjoying underground music, but I wanted to find a way to get into it instead of just being a fan.
I bet. Nah, damn, that's what's up. That's a fire ass backstory, especially like for a DJ, somebody like in COVID type shit, you bored as fuck, and then something just spark in your brain.
Hell yeah.
For you to be like, I was doing this before, let me just continue to do this shit now.
Yeah.
So I definitely commemorate you on that, my boy. Mentioning where you're from, I seen you recently did a Rolling Loud set. Or like that. Well, yeah, you did a Rolling Loud set. That wasn't in your hometown, right?
Nah,
but I know you did your first DJ set in your hometown.
Hell yeah.
How was that shit?
I was great. I was surprised. Like that really surprised me. It was a Don Corleo's show with 4-5 and DevStacks as like the supporting artists.
4-5 were hell yeah.
And I was honestly so surprised because I didn't think like my expectations going into it. Me doing the DJ shit, people kind of looking at me like I ain't doing shit at my hometown and like not really fucking with me till this shit started going on.
Mm-hmm.
And people aren't really hip. Like in my city, people listen to like mainstream stuff, like Drake stuff you listen to at the club. You know what I mean?
Canada, man, like Drake. Canada niggas love Drake.
Hell yeah, Drake, Tory, you know, like all the Canadian artists. It's really popular out there. So I didn't know the younger generation, because like for my generation, it's a little different. They listen to that. I didn't know like the younger high school kids, like those 16 to 17, 14, like they're super into this underground shit. Which makes sense because they're growing up with TikTok, everything is pushing it in their face all day.
Yeah.
It was like 450 people at that show. And they came to go, like usually Vancouver stuff, they sitting there acting too cool, you know?
Yeah.
They came to go crazy like that. I had them moshing for like 2 hours straight, playing banger after banger, you know? They were like, you know, Ken Carson, Chief Keef, all that shit, you know, the regular show shit, some Cardi, they were going crazy. I saw some people fighting each other in the crowd.
Type shit,
so that was probably top 5 best shows I ever did in my own hometown.
That's what's up, man. That's a big fucking milestone for you.
And the funny part too is there's a lot of people who used to like, I never like flex my DJ stuff in my hometown because I'm not a big fan of the music scene out there. I'm not gonna say anything bad, but I'm just not a big fan. So like there were people who used to kind of ego me because they didn't know who I was.
Yeah.
And now they're like, yo, bro, I didn't know who you were this whole time.
Stop that, nigga. Can't no more. It's DJ Benz, cause it's elevated now. Right? That's what I like to hear. Damn, that's what's up. Alright, bet. With your talents, when did you start seeing like a rise in like clientele and shit like that? Like, do you remember your first time linking up with the artist 10K Duncan?
Yeah, I remember that. That was like last summer. So I put together. There's a group of promoters that I work with. Their name is Flophouse Atlanta. Shout out to Flophouse. They be doing their thing. So I I used to like use they'd have the capital for me, and then I'd put together the show.
Oh, okay.
So we were originally supposed to do a tour with doo-wop, but some shit came up, so they hit me oh, is there another artist who you think we should do a tour with? And at that time I was talking to LAZER a lot. So I was like, yeah, we should get LAZER on some stuff, and then we got 10K as the supporting artist. And then that's just like, that was the first time I met 10K and LAZER, just putting them together on a show and DJing it. So they're cool little experience.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So
I used to listen to 10K since like 2017, 2018. He one of those artists I used to archive his music.
Nice. Word. Thanks.
Yeah, so.
Alright, so like, and are you still working with him type shit to this day?
Yeah, me and him cool. Like,
yeah, we're cool beans.
Talked to him recently.
10K, yo, need your head on the grind, feel me? But look, alright.
Yeah.
Alright, yo, so you've worked with other artists, like Baby Chop, Laser Dim, 917, and a lot more.
Hell
So
yes.
like, what's it like working with so many different underground artists? And also let me know whose sound stands out to you the most.
Oh, shit. It's cool. Like, I really just do it because I want to push different sounds. Cause I remember when I was doing the archive thing, my friends would be like, oh, this music is, I don't know. They weren't really fucking with like the Summers wave, this and that back in the day. Now they fuck with it. Like Yeet, Summers, all them, it's damn near mainstream now.
Yeah.
But back then they weren't fucking with it. So I was like, I need to build a platform to put on people who I think deserve a spotlight. So, it's cool. Like, and as in, like, for sounds that really stand out right now. I mean, obviously, like, for the bigger artists that I've worked with, like Osama, I worked with LAZER recently. That's an artist I just discovered recently. I'm trying to think. I manage a couple artists too. I always Samo's here. He fire. Check him out.
Check him out, please do, because he's doing the managing thing too, man. Oh my Jesus Christ, he's doing
I can
it
name
all.
so many artists. Awesome Capo,
Name
I manage him too. 100 Mil Baby Chop, they gonna be going crazy this year. We got some plans. Oh shoot. Fat Fool. Free my brother Blocks. He been in jail for a little minute, but we gonna go crazy.
Right.
Yeah, just a lot of people who I fuck with, who have a cool sound. But recently, like, I've probably been a big fan of like LAZER, Baby Chop. I just started doing DJ stuff for Dirtball, so his music cool. Shout out to Waseg too, cause he been really putting me onto a lot of talent, and he been helping me get these shows and stuff too. So shout out to Waseg.
Yeah, word. That's definitely fact. Shout out to Waseg.
But honestly, there's too many artists to. I worked with so many artists, like hundreds of artists. Like at this point, it's impossible for me to include everyone. You know, like I'm even in a collective. Shout out Bang Team. Like there's just so much stuff going on. It's hard for me to really shout out everybody, but I'm rocking with a lot of people, and we gonna go crazy this year for sure.
100%. Tell me, how did you start working with Laser Dim? Because I know he's going crazy right now with the numbers. Like, there's a lot of little niggas that really fuck with Laser Dim. I see y'all niggas in the comments and shit, SoundCloud and Instagram. Like, y'all niggas is going crazy. So how was the first time like working with them?
Honestly,
was it weird as fuck? Like,
Laser was the easiest person to work with, bro.
Okay.
I DM'd him. Basically, I found him off. There's a artist and producer named Margella. Okay. Margella be posting. I'm not gonna lie, he saw it and he be putting me onto a lot of artists. He posted a song with him called Floyd or something with LAZER, and then I saw the name at first and I was kind of fucking with it. But, so this was around like September, October, I like to say, of this last year. So I was kind of like keeping his name in the back of my head, and then the second time I saw someone post the music video for, I think it's like, I don't know, but it's one of his older songs. And then I just reached out to him because I started listening to his stuff. I started hearing the vision with it. Okay. This is back when he had like 700 followers, I think. Type shit. I hit him up. I said, yo, let's work. He asked me, send beats. Are you a producer? I'm like, nah, I'm a DJ. I do hosting. And then he sent me like 2 songs same day. Yeah. And
just
he was like, he was like, drop whenever. And then sent me a 3rd song in December. That song going crazy. Slithery Badge about to hit 200,000 on SoundCloud in a month. So yeah, shout out LAZER. And now I'm gonna be DJing his stuff in the future too. Keep working with him. He cool people.
Nah, hell yeah, bro. Nah, they really doing your thing though. That's what's up. So how did Bing and Bravo Hundreds come about?
That was like 2021, I'd like to say. Basically, like, I've been managing like Fat Fool for like years. Like before I was even managing, like he's probably like the third artist I really worked with. Okay. He was the first artist I became their official DJ back in 2020. Like probably a month after I started DJing. Him and Jay Honcho, another artist who's in a band. So those are the two artists that I really became like their official DJ.
Yeah.
So Fully used to ask me like back when we were still growing, because we were both small platforms. He would ask me like, oh, who's some artists? Because I always been kind of good at knowing who's gonna be a good artist to work with. He'd be like, oh, who should I buy opens from? Who should I get promo from? Because you know what I mean. You gotta start somewhere. We all be paying for promo here and there. Ain't nothing wrong with that shit. It's gonna get the money back to you eventually. And I gave him a list of artists, and one of them was Bravo. And I think we shopped for a tape, and I hosted a couple songs off of it. And it turned out like Bravo was really fucking with him. Fully ended up going to Atlanta, and a director / manager, Big Ghetto, Ghetto Americana, he reached out to Fully to come link up, and then he met Bravo. And then Bravo started the Bang thing, and Fully got in it. And Fully basically just mentioned, yo, if we want a DJ, get my DJ in that. So he basically vouched for me. So we've been locked in since. It's been cool. It's been cool though. Like, we used to go on a lot of trips, you know, shows. But I'm still locked in with all them boys to this day. I was just in Atlanta, and I just saw Bravo on them. So shit was cool for sure. Shout out to Bang Team.
So how often do you bounce back and forth to different states for sure, or like between America and Canada?
Recently, a lot more. I'd like to say like before I was kind of all over the place, and then last year, so I had my first show in 2023 in January. That was a flop house. It was Slime Dollars, Baby Solid, and K9 DSL, an artist of mine. Or like we cool. That's kind of my artist. I had that show, and then I took like 6 months off traveling, and I stacked up like $12K, just working. This is really the last time I worked a job consistently for like a while. So I worked like 6-7 months, 9 to 5, 40-hour weeks, making fucking coffees at Starbucks, and then stacked up some bread, made money off music too, because like I wasn't making shit back then. I think I was making like $500 a month, like not enough to pay rent or anything, right? You know, I gotta pay the bills and stuff. But yeah, after that, I got booked for the Tubman Underground with Osama San's first show ever, with Smoking Skull.
History.
A lot of people on that lineup. That was a legendary show. But so Tubman hit me up because we've been cool since he had like 20 followers. Like I was one of the first people to fuck with his page. So he hit me up. He's like, yeah, bro, like, can you DJ the show in New York? So I already like met Saw before, so I called Saw and said, yo, bro, I'm gonna be out in New York. He was like, oh, you wanna like stay at my shit? I'm like, hell yeah, shout out to Saw. He let me stay out there.
Yeah,
then like coincidence happened, we just ended up hitting like 4 different cities back to back. This is the first time I really traveled like that. So I don't really like to travel alone. I'll do it, but I'd rather not, just because it's uncertainties and stuff in life. Yeah. I got so many connections everywhere, it doesn't really matter, but I'd rather have someone else around. But it just turned out all summer I was traveling. I started staying out in New York a lot. And then after that, it really just became, I would stay in New York for months at a time. Say there's some stuff going on in Miami, Atlanta, like some show stuff, even just some fun shit, like go to Vegas or do some shit. Bounce around, have my fun, do my stuff. But I'll really be mainly based out of New York when I'm in the States. Just because I like it out here. It's great energy, great people out here. And a lot of people around here working towards the same goal. Get money, come up, change their life, you know?
Would you say New York, would you say New York is like the littest place to like perform? Or like to DJ for parties and shit? Or just name one state that's like the littest state you've DJ'd at.
New York always gonna come with that energy. But I ain't, like, they always gonna come with the energy. Like, every single show. Like, it doesn't matter if it's like a smaller artist, people are gonna come. Like, people aren't, like, I feel like it's partly due because of the train and stuff, like, and people just be outside moving fast in New York, so it's kind of just like how the city be. But I feel like every show out here I've done, minus like a handful, have been crazy. Whereas like you go to other cities, if the artist isn't buzzing, like, the show going, like, no one gonna go out unless it's like an artist is buzzing. But I heard DC lit too. I ain't never did a show there yet, but I heard DC crazy. And I mean, Vancouver and Toronto has crazy shows. Mm-hmm. Yeah, out of Canada, Toronto, they show out because artists aren't like commonly coming out there, right? And there's like shout out First Class Fest. They like people who put together festivals out there. Mm-hmm. They do consistently 1,000+ people shows just because people like say an artist like Don Corleo, for example, he did 1,000 people in Toronto. He don't come out to Canada that often, whereas like out here in New York or LA or places out in America, it's more common. Okay, artists come out here all the time. Yeah. So Canada, like Toronto especially, lit. They go crazy.
Lit as fuck.
Hell yeah, they go crazy out there.
And like it doesn't really matter if the artist is like buzzing or not. Like
I mean, yeah, they gotta be at least like a little buzzing, but like even like known, yeah. Even like you can do like 300 people if you got a little fan base. Like I'm trying to think of an artist as an example, but I can't really think of anyone. But yeah, like you can be like kind of in the middle stages of going up, and they still gonna pop out for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out, fucking Toronto. Right?
I'm finna move out there soon for sure.
Yeah, what were some struggles or some quarrels you had, like going through your life, like that made you into DJ band today?
Shit. I was like fighting. I wasn't really fighting a case, but I was under investigation for some shit. So.
I mean, if it's closed, then you can. Nah, so if it's not, then you can.
It's closed for sure. It's been a long time. I used to be trapping and shit, and I got caught up in some investigation shit. Yeah, well. So I moved towns, and then it was kind of hot, so I started working a 9 to 5 instead, and then I kind of just needed something else to do with my life. Yeah. So I just put like all the money I had left over from that shit into the music shit and just started working a 9 to 5. That's partly why I was trying to find out things like, oh shit, life getting real now. I'm not a little kid no more. Like, I gotta figure out something to do with myself instead of just fucking around. And then just also, like working a 9 to 5, like fresh out of high school, 1 month after getting my own place because I had to. There's a situation I had to get my own crib. So I was paying rent, working a 9 to 5, 1 month out of high school. I never got to enjoy my last summer. So I was just, cause how that 9 to 5 lifestyle is and how like you feel like you're just a slave to the job and doing that shit for 2 years. Like I would work my 9 to 5. I'd work the 8 to 4 shift. Get off at 4 o'clock, go home. I'd be doing music from 4 o'clock till 1 in the morning or 2 in the morning. Sleep for 6 hours, go right back to work the next day. I did nothing but work, music, work, and that shit ended up burning me out. And like 2021, late 2020 or early 2022, I barely dropped. It was like 6 months. I dropped maybe like 5-10 songs. Like I was really burnt out. I wasn't really doing the music shit as much as I was. So that definitely set me back. But doing that 9 to 5 shit has pushed me to never, like I never want to work something like that ever again. To anyone who chasing some shit, work hard, because that 9 to 5 life is not it. That shit sucks. You're going to feel depressed as hell all day at work. Unless you love your job, then, do what you love.
And this motherfucker found that shit out. Well, you said right after high school.
Yeah, 18.
Yo, this motherfucker's finding that shit out and they like 35. They like, damn, I've been doing this shit for a minute. This shit.
Well, I've been working jobs since I turned 14. Yeah, I just always had a job. I worked hella jobs. I was not trying to work no more. Like I just want to do this music shit.
What was the worst job you worked?
Warehouse. That shit sucked. Yeah, that shit is ass. It wasn't just no regular warehouse too. It was an electrical warehouse. So like everything was mad heavy, and I ended up like fucking up my back and shit. And then so I was in like physical pain every day with lifting and stuff. Cause I have like a condition. It's called tennis elbow. I don't really have it anymore, but I used to. I went to physio for it. It's like arthritis.
Arthritis.
It's kind of a similar thing. Like I got like, I don't have it anymore, but shit fucked up my arm. So then I moved work to an office job, and at first I fucked with it for the first month, but then I was sitting in the same place for a year straight, looking out at the same window, seeing all these people enjoy their life. I see people walking their dogs. Like, you know what I mean? Just the small stuff.
Enjoying the day.
I'm sitting there feeling like I'm in a cage. Like, damn, bro, I gotta sit here all day. This is not it. This is not how I'm gonna live the rest of my life.
Yeah, I gotta come back tomorrow.
Hell yeah. So I quit. I took the risk. I quit that job, started working at Starbucks, and just started kind of scraping by for half a year, and then I just started traveling and going crazy. Ever since I started traveling, I've been slowly going up.
Nah, that's like keeping your head down and staying humble and
Hell
stacking
yeah.
your bread high. Like that's what Future taught me. You know what I'm saying? Like so, all the little niggas out there, little bitches too. Like if y'all niggas got dreams, bro. You know what I'm saying? Keep your head down, stack high. Bro.
Hell yeah. I wish man, I blew so much money. I was making so much money off that trap shit. I didn't even know what to do with it. I was spending so much fucking money. Like I wish if I could go back in time and save that little 50K instead of throwing that shit at clothes, liquor, food, everything I could think of, TV, you know, like just unnecessary shit. I would just buy shit just to buy shit. Like I was bored as hell. I'd be like, yeah, I just kind of feel like door dashing $40 worth of food, knowing damn well I'm gonna eat 3 bites and throw that shit away. It was like I was hell back then. I was hell back then. I think I ran through 100K from high school.
100K, yeah.
Like
bro.
from 16 to 18.
2 years, 100K. So like now
Nah,
imagine like just it was just one responsible nigga that just told you, hold up, young blood.
Shit. That's what
like
I told.
do this or just shit.
Shit, that's what I told. That's what I told like my youngin, like some kid I mentored. I told him, bro, stack that shit up. Now he living great. He 18 with like 30K saved. Shout out to him, bro. You know who I'm talking about. I ain't gonna say anything in this shit too good.
Let me ask you, what's your immediate thought process when like curating like mixtapes and shit?
I mean, like really, I just want to get everybody who like I think is hot at the same time. But like also, I like to put in artists that I think are smaller and deserve a platform.
That's what's up.
So like, say I get like 6 fire ass artists on that shit, like big names.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna slip some people in who are smaller, but like people are gonna take them seriously because it's like, oh, here's this dude and this dude. Oh, who's this? Like, how is he in a table with all these people? And then they're gonna give him a chance. But I used to do big ass tapes, like 50 songs. They gotta do their homework on people copying my swag right after I did a 60 song tape.
Damn.
But then I just stopped doing that shit. It was too much. Like,
yeah.
I did 50 songs in one day. I slept for 2 hours. I had work the next day. I posted on my story, oh, I'm gonna drop the tape tomorrow. Artists started promoting it. The momentum was there. I did 50 songs in one day. I had so much brain. Like, my brain was so fried the next day.
Yeah, man.
My coworkers are like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, bro, I just slept 2 hours, worked for like 20 hours straight. 6 energy drinks, then a bottle of Hennessy later. Shit was crazy.
Man, wow, that's life, son. You gotta be humble for real.
I mean, nowadays I'll be taking care of my health, man. Before I was not taking care of
Me
myself.
that love for that, bro. Because a lot of niggas dead don't know how to do that, bro.
Especially
our age. Well, how old are you?
I'm 22.
Exactly. Especially our age, bro. I'm 24. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers forget. And then in like 6 to 8 years, they be like, oh, damn, I'm 30 with like fucking high cholesterol.
Hell yeah, it's not cool to be unhealthy. Don't let anyone tell you that. Go hit the gym. You know what I mean? I used to be fat. Go hit that gym. Go drink some water. You know, take a break from the drugs and alcohol.
Take
that
a
shit just
break,
gonna,
yo, word.
That shit just gonna mess you up in the long run. You know,
Bro,
I know I did that shit at a young age. I at least I didn't do it when I'm old. But yeah, nah, be healthy. That shit, it's not cool to be unhealthy for real.
Spitting, bro. Spitting. Alright, from at a younger age type shit with your love of music and like finding new artists and shit. Was there any point in time where like you was playing any instruments?
Nah,
Not at all.
I wasn't even from a family that's very musical. My dad used to always play like rap music when I was a kid, but like I didn't really get deep into music until like 8th grade for real. That's when I was listening to like Chief Keef and Chicago music. I kind of got like really deep into that whole wave, and then I just started going city to city. What's the rap scene like in Texas? What's it like in New York? What's it like in LA? You know, just city to city, DMV. You know, like I used to listen to a lot of Gunu back in the day too. Rest in peace, Gunu. But I would find these artists, and then they would blow up. Like Polo G, Blueface. Like I was on a lot of artists when I was in like 8th, 9th, 10th grade that ended up blowing up. Enerly Choppa. Like And that kind of made me realize, damn, like I got an ear for this shit.
Yeah.
Without even trying. Like I would just be on YouTube all day listening to the next music video. Who's next? Who's next? So then, yeah. Really, what got me into music was I used to just be high all the time, just listening to music.
It was high as fuck.
Smoke.
Chilling.
Be with my homies.
Hell yeah.
One of my homies introduced me to Rushy Bands, an artist from Ohio. He in
Rushy,
jail.
gangster work.
But yeah, I found like all the underground through his music. Like he worked with artists who worked with Summers, and that whole introduced me to like the whole kind of that sound. I found a lot of people through that sound, and then just being a DJ, like I was more deeper into like the plug and B plug sound, like your 10K Duncans, your Slime Cedo, your Summers, you know, like stuff like that. And then after just being a DJ, you get surrounded by people hitting you up to work, or you hear more stuff because now it's your job to listen to what's next. So now I'm really tapped into everything. Like nothing really gets by me nowadays.
Acting like a motherfucker.
I just be chronically online. I be swiping all day through Instagram, SoundCloud, trying to find the next best thing.
Hell yeah. You really doing your thing out here, DJ man. Before we get out of here, before we wrap up the interview, is there anyone you would like to shout out? You know what I'm saying? Like plug in your next tape dropping, some shit, anything.
Hell yeah. I feel like I shouted out everybody earlier, like a lot of people earlier.
Too many names, yeah.
If I forgot about you, I didn't forget about you, bro.
We know you, yeah.
There's love for everybody who I be working with. Shout out to everybody who sent me a song before, you know? Shit. Really, I got like a lot of big stuff coming on. I just became Dirtball official DJ, so we're going to be doing a lot of shows. There's a little potential tour coming up soon. Can't speak on too much, but there's a little tour coming up soon. I'm going to be DJing that. Miami Rolling Loud.
Yeah. Facts. Hold on. Before we even get the fuck out of here, how was that set?
Rolling
Loud.
Loud.
That shit was fire.
Fire.
Because I always wanted to ask the DJ how it is DJing Rolling Loud.
That shit fire. We came to the security crazy, but the second we got through everything, we did a little like promotion run or like a press run.
Yeah.
With Dirt and Seg, little promotion run, and then the green room, they give you like your own little trailer. You be feeling like a celebrity.
Yeah,
they give you gas. They give you like I don't even smoke no more, but they give us tequila, waters, everything you could want.
Like they gave you like a free creative space type
shit? But they gave you everything you would want, like anything an artist would probably want to just loosen up. Like they make sure you're relaxed before you get onto that stage. They drive you to the stage. They drive you to the stage. I'm sure, and we're just opening artists. I'm sure the headliners like they get the treatment. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was cool. Like the equipment is awesome. They have the best in class equipment, like the best DJ equipment you can get. Super easy to work with the team out there. Like whoever was helping us, super good team. Made sure we're all good. Yeah, it was awesome. Like that's a dream of mine. Before I didn't even when I was a kid, I even wanted just to go to Rolling Loud just to go. So if I knew I'd be on that stage, shit, crazy.
DJing.
Hell yeah. Like damn, like I was thinking about that the whole time. Like this is surreal. Like I didn't process to me till after like the day after. And I'm like, damn, I really did that shit. But I mean it's gonna become something more normal with the Miami, and then like me being Dirtball DJ. Potentially working on being LAZER DJ too. That's just on the works up. And then I'm about to put a mixtape out on all plats.
Mixtape.
And then I'm gonna do a real rollout like with the proper with a distribution, like kind of like a distro deal type label shit. So I'm gonna do a little rollout, and I'm gonna make sure it's like actually proper promos, visualizers, everything, all plats, splits with the artist so the artists get paid. And it's gonna be good. This is gonna be how I want to move to the future. Shout out to SoundCloud, but SoundCloud be hoeing. So
Stop hoeing SoundCloud.
They want to take away monetization and shit. So I'm gonna move on to Spotify and Apple Music.
Come on, tune in to the promo. Tune in to the motherfucking mixtape that's about to drop. Everything that DJ Band exclusive is about to drop. Tune in. It's OTG yet again, Mike G. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. Doing all that good shit to keep supporting this channel. DJ Band, I appreciate you, my Jeezy. You already know. I'll holla at y'all in the next one.